Actually, Perlita, I proved that you and your team with Bernard and your hillbilly hicks and your carnies run an unnecessary torture chamber multiple times in a row and do nothing but lie. And at least for the last, easily last 30 plus years. So you can assert whatever you want, but they can prove most of you are liars within the last few thousands of years at least, simply by the last comment I made. So you can profess whatever you want, but really you're just a group of thieves and idiots. And you're attempting to do the same thing you guys have already attempted to do, but you keep failing to learn simple fucking lessons and pay attention to your own parents and your own behavior and the things that have happened to you. Like I said, Perlita, there are people in the world much older, much wiser, and have tons more knowledge than you could possibly ever fathom. So, like I said, if you're gonna run a torture chamber, and they didn't used to do that shit, and your guys were running that shit, pretty much disqualifies all, like I said, most of you. So, there's a thing that the Oyster Cracker Man in your crappy boxes and shit, and Carney Bernard and Red Randy and the group of them just don't seem to get penetrated through their pathetic mind, Perlita. Understand? So you can assert anything that you want, Perlita and Karen and Bernard, but I know you're full of shit, and like every attempt that you guys have done. So, you're trying to go up against a few men and families that you don't know, Perlita, and I know this for a fact. So, you can bully me and do whatever you want, but like I said, I know my dad, and I can pretty much prove damn near since my first kindergarten day at school and meeting that girl, pretty much after that point most of you have been lies, and they can probably prove it even before then. So you can assert whatever you want as your proof, but Perlita and Bernard, Morgan, Steve Jones, and so on and so forth, Karen, Oyster Cracker Man, you're thieves and liars. I'm sorry, but you are, and you're in league with some pretty shady people. But I can pretty much prove that if the group of them men and those families never disciplined in the fashion that which you guys have done and ever behave that way, that they already know, like I said, that like 95% of you here in the state and or across the nation and the world are liars. So you can assert with your friends your disciplinary action, Perlita and Karen, but they're starting to find out you guys just do it because you get off and you're entertained by it, and well, that's not what this stuff is for. And you've done this before, Karen, and it's starting to make you look fucking stupid with other people's stuff that doesn't belong to you. So they let you fashion in with your team your own type of god, but it's pretty nasty and gross, and it's going to be a reflection of your team there in the Roble Knight and Perlita and Dave and that group, and that's not necessarily what you want. So, you can say you proved whatever, Perlita, but I know the group of you have been full of shit pretty much ever since you touched this stuff. And you get off doing it because you guys basically slaughtered whole families that you killed doing it. And you can do it because if you don't get control that you want, then you throw a temper tantrum. And well, guess what? I'm not stupid like that. I pay attention to my surroundings and environment. So this time, I gave you guys what you wanted. I did what Beswick wanted. We gave you the doghouse and the tennis ball, in the prison that you like, Karen. But the results for in the future for the group of you might not be too well received when you get there.